Are you a boy or a girl? It's a boy. A boy. We've got a son, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy baby boy.
Oh, James. We did it. A son. A beautiful son.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, son. I'm sure of it. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy, little guy. Daddy. You're going to need a name, aren't you? Your mother and I have been talking. What do you think about... That's a good name, don't you think? Fits you perfectly. Looks like they've finished the gene projection. Let's see what you'll look like when you're all grown up. You're going to look a lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, very strapping.
It's a big world out there, son, full of all sorts of people. What about you? What kind of person are you going to be? You're just
James?
Catherine?
James.
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compressions. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 2, 1,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on. It's you and me. Okay?
Just remember one thing. We need a doctor, not a deadbeat.
This one's on the house.
Fail to meet my expectations
No.
and there will
Don't
be
look
no...
straight into the light.
James and his cheery chatter.
Decorations.
May your future
some
be
tomatoes
bright,
and
boys.
things, and this place will feel just like home. Come on over here, son. Come on. Walk to Daddy. There you go. My goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro. Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, pal. I'll be back in a bit. You are quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pen you in. Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible. Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always loved that. All right, come on. Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play.
These experiments
Don't be a
are
damn
wasted.
fool. We experiment to prepare. We Hair. Of course I miss it.
Stanley, you turned the lights on too fast.
Stay more than
You
once.
blinded the poor kid.
Happy birthday.
Can you believe it? He is growing up so fast.
Happy birthday, pal. I can't believe you're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother...
Congratulations, young man. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official Vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Enjoy your party. You're only 10 once, so have fun.
Oh man, you got a Pip-Boy. I wish I was 10.
Happy birthday! We really surprised you, didn't we? Your dad was afraid you were onto us, but I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool. You're welcome. But really, your dad did most of it. I just helped with the decorations and stuff. Hey. Gross! I didn't think you even liked girls. And you know what I mean, before you say something rude about me. I guess maybe I should give this to someone else. Someone who likes Grognak the Barbarian better than me and Christine. The question is, how could you tell the difference?
Happy birthday!
Attention, everyone! It's time to cut the cake!
How do you like that Pip-Boy, son? Fit all right and everything? As a matter of fact, I did. I'm glad you like it. Some may think the A-series is a bit basic, but I've always preferred them for their reliability. Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Happy birthday! Not much, but I hope you like it.
Andy, wait!
How's it going, pal?
Nice Pip-Boy. What is that? One of the 3000A models? What piece of junk?
What do you think we
should call our game? Wind it up every
Daddy,
time.
I told you not to act
Hey, how about the
official.
Vault Dwellers?
I know you're joking, but I'm not.
Are you having a nice party?
Who wants to go around all day being called
People
a
always
fool?
enjoy my little
Sometimes I think you
speeches.
really are as dumb as you
Besides, that
look.
friend of yours could use a reminder that life is not...
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet... You think you're funny? We'll see how funny you are later when I'm pounding on your face. Come on, Paul, this loser ain't worth our time.
Oh,
Look,
fun and
Butch.
games.
I don't think it's puny.
Butch is such an idiot. Just ignore him. Come on, don't ask me that. You know he would if I asked, but where would that leave me? It's bad enough being the overseer's daughter. If everyone knew I ran to Daddy every time I had a problem, nobody would ever talk to me again. We'll think of some way to get Butch back, I promise. But I'm not getting my father involved.
The arm is strong enough to lift that Pip-Boy.
Thanks for coming, Stanley. I know you were busy with the water purifier. Everything's fine, I hope.
Jonas?
Oh, sure, nothing
Hey,
to
Doc.
worry about. Me and Andy
We're all
got her
set
all
down
fixed
here.
up again last night. Good as new.
Thanks.
I
I'll send
wasn't
it right
worried.
down.
You can
Buzz
take
off.
anything,
Yeah,
right?
sick.
Week.
Anyway, I'm glad you could make it.
Sure.
Enjoying
I, mean,
Hey, that was Jonas on the intercom.
I
yourself?
really like that one.
Shut
Are
up
you
and let
having
me
a
think
nice
a minute.
time?
How are you enjoying the party,
Come on,
Mrs.
Wally.
Palmer?
You always have...
Happy birthday, dearie.
Help with the
ideas?
decorations, you know.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here, young man? I thought kids weren't allowed down on the reactor level. Hey, relax. I was just teasing. Listen, now that you're 10, you don't have to take guff like that from grown-ups anymore. Got it? Hold on one more minute. I think your dad will want to give you the surprise himself.
Are you ready for your surprise? The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so... You know how... So... We sure can't, unless we want the Overseer beating down our door. Jonas and I have found a place, though. Come on. Careful, it's a radroach. Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot. Good work. Let's get... Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with the big game hunter.
Smile.
Boys and girls, different hearts, right?
Anyway, so I'm the Overseer's daughter, so what? Like, I get any kind of special treatment.
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old boy. So yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to take. Take care, son.
Good morning. Stopped in to see the old man before class, eh?
Evening.
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
Did you know
Tunnel snakes rule.
water and life support systems
Much later. Tunnel snakes rule.
900 years without
I can show you a
Don't mess with the tunnel snakes. Stay out of this. It's tunnel snake business. Me and Butch were just having some fun with this chick. I don't... Why? What? What kind of shit is that? No one talks that way about Wally Mack. He's not the boss of me. Nobody's the boss of me. I'm out of here. We're
Get
done
these idiots
here.
away from me!
Done. We're not done. I say when we're done.
Don't know who put you in charge. I say we're done. Let's go, Paul.
Are you sure? Butch? Okay. Whatever you say, Wally. Tunnel snakes rule. Fine, let's go. I was done here anyway. This ain't over, Daddy's girl. This isn't over, punk.
Thank God that's over.
This isn't over, punk.
Thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the Overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Well, you made it. All set for the GOAT? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through. Listen, I like your dad. I might even like you if I wasn't your teacher. So here's what I'm going to do. If you want to skip the test, just tell me how you want it to come out, and I'll take care of it for you. Well, all right. Here, take a look.
Hey there. Good to see you. We're not friends. We're never going to be friends. Got it? Right now, I don't pay any attention to you. You really want to keep it that way,
now
okay?
that everyone has managed to find the classroom, we can finally get started. No talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves.
Oh, look, it's Doc's kid. Great.
Yes,
What do you
I'm
want,
talking
nerd
to
boy?
you, Mr. Deloria.
Shh.
Sure thing, Mr. Brutch.
Unless anyone else has an
trying
insightful
to
comment,
This isn't
let's
over,
get started.
Look,
Question
Square, I
one.
already told you. We got nothing to
Frenzy
say to
Vault
each other.
Scientist runs up to you and yells, I'm going
Do
to
you
put my
mind? I'm
quantum
trying to pay
harmonizer
attention.
in your photonic resonation chamber.
Hey, why don't you
Your
have to take the test?
Anything is possible, even an A.
Daddy's
Mr.
not
Props.
here to save you now.
Is he? Get back to work. Selfish and insubordinate.
Wake up! Come
You
on,
need to
wake
know
up!
these things. I'm not going to be around to hold your hand forever.
Come on! You've got to wake up! No! You've got to get up right now! If my father's men catch you here, I don't know what will happen. This isn't about some stupid prank. Your dad left the vault somehow, and now my father's gone crazy. Jonas is dead! So, you'd better listen to me and get moving if you don't want to end up like him. I finally got your attention, huh? Jonas is dead, in case you were wondering. He helped your dad escape, and they killed him for it. Now, let's get you the hell out of here before you're next. That's exactly what I had in mind. Listen, there's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to the exit. You'll have to hack the computer in his office to open it. Use these to get into his office. That's how I always get in. We don't have time for this! Trust me, security doesn't know about the tunnel. Just my father, and me. Maybe this pistol I stole from my father will make you feel better. Go ahead, take it. And then let's get out of here. Okay, I'll try to meet you at the exit. Watch out for security. Good luck! I'll meet you at the vault door if I can, but don't wait for me.
There he is. Hold it right there. Oh!
You gotta help me! My mom's trapped in there with the rat roaches! No, I can't go back in there. It's dark, and there's rat roaches. Oh my God! Thank you! I didn't know what to do! You're the best!
Butchie, help me! Ow, that hurts! Ow, that hurts!
We did it! My mom's gonna be okay! You're the best friend I've ever had, man! Hey, I know it isn't much, but I want you to have my Tunnel Snake's jacket. Go ahead, take it.
Any resident found outside his or her quarters will be dealt with severely. That is all.
There's more. Over here. Mess with me.
Ah, young sir. How very good.
Oh, you're lucky it was me who found you. The others won't be so forgiving. I don't know what you're up to, and I don't want to know. Just clear out of here, and I'll pretend I never saw you. It's a real shame it's come to this. I can't believe what they did to Jonas. Officer Mack was just out of control. But you're a good kid. You didn't do anything to deserve this. Go find your dad if you can.
Good to see you again.
You're the one everybody's looking for, right? Well, it's none of my business. Your dad always took good care of us.
I'm afraid you've missed him. I believe he's gone topside for a spot of fresh air. We'll be back
are hereby confined to their quarters.
Let's go back to our quarters.
It's our only chance, don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us.
Any resident found outside will be dealt with severely.
Good riddance.
You and your stupid father. He had to go and leave, didn't he? He had to mess things up for everybody.
I told you, I don't know anything.
Be reasonable, Amon. Officer Mack may enjoy this.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Oh! Damn! No!
Be reasonable, Amon. Officer Mack may
come sooner or later.
Just tell us where to find your friend so we can talk to him.
He's my friend. I was worried about him. What does he have to do with any of this anyway?
Probably nothing, which is why you need to tell me where he is, so I can talk to him.
Again, you need to learn some respect.
No, please don't!
That'll do for now. Now then, are you ready to tell me where your friend is gone? There's no need for any more of this. I hope you're here to turn yourself in, young man. You're already in enough trouble as it is. Don't make it worse for yourself. I place the good of the vault above everything, even my own paternal feelings. We must not allow sentiment to cloud our judgment. But I admire your protective instincts. Very well. I give you my word that Amata will not suffer further because of your actions. Now then, if you really care about Amata, you will see how dangerous your father's actions were. Hand over your weapons, and put an end to this dangerous situation. There is no need to join your father as a traitor to the vault. Let's let history and... He's here! Don't let him get away! He's here! Don't let him get away!
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first. I don't really know how to tell you this. I hope you'll understand, but I know you might be angry. I thought about it for a long time, but in the end, I decided it was best for you not to know. So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going. I don't want you to follow me. God knows life in the vault isn't perfect, but at least you'll be safe. Just knowing that will be enough to keep me going.
Don't mean to rush you, Doc, but I'd feel better if we got this over with.
Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. I love you. Hold on.
You did it! You opened the door! My God, I almost didn't believe it was possible. No, you didn't need me. Goodbye. Listen.
Gotcha now.
Bring it!
Stop! Stop! The Overseer.
Have yourself a nice visit, partner.
inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president.
What do you need? Well, sure, we've got plenty for the moment. The very best kind. Try some. You've never tasted sweeter, I'll warrant.
Hello again, America. This
Yeah,
is John
see ya.
Henry Eden, your president.
Hey there.
Some things we should talk about.
Take a look. It's always fresh.
When I was a child, growing up in rural Kentucky,
Later.
I had the best friend a boy could hope for. My dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From Nod Creek to Hodgenville we roamed, carefree and courageous, irresponsible, and completely inseparable. It was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, we both know the answer, don't we? None. America's children live in a terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. That changes right here, right now. From this moment onward, the children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. The values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off. Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office. Or whether or not we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office. Or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that I must answer, of course. Of course I was elected. Sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. That person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation.
Yeah?
This is your president, John Henry.
Take a look. Welcome to godforsaken hellhole. Not much to look at, but it's all mine.
Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect.
Yeah? Let me take a...
This great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Until next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Let me... Bye. Cut it out.
This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. Hello again, America the Magnificent. This is President Eden, and I was hoping we could talk. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on earth die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And government Washington, D.C. has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty? Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest, until we have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. We've got apart now, you and I, but don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation, so you don't have to. Until next time, this is John Henry Eden signing off. now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. Old minds are like old horses. You must exercise them if you wish to keep them in working order. Hello again, America. This is John Henry Eden, your president. There are some things we should talk about, if that's all right. Let's talk about government, shall we? Or more specifically, your government, dear America. The Enclave. Just who is the Enclave? Why, now, that's simple. The Enclave is you. The Enclave is your sister, your aunt, your friend, your neighbor. And well, the Enclave is me as well. As your president, it is my responsibility to preside over our great democracy. So, as your president, I am the voice, I am the heart and soul of the Enclave. That is to say, I am the voice, heart, and soul of America. But only together, can we hope to reach our full potential, the way we were before the war, whole, beautiful, powerful. One Enclave, one America, now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Until we meet again, this is President Eden signing off. Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. Commerce with all nations, alliance with none, should be our motto. Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. Did you know there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? These radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of these agitators, shall we? There are, of course, the raiders, those anarchistic ruffians who roam the wastes, preying on any and all stealing, murdering. The so-called Brotherhood of Steel. Don't be fooled by their pseudo-knightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just as dangerous, even more so, being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? The frighteningly irradiated ghouls of Underworld? And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun the entire downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror, murder. They're all around us. I know. But not for long, sweet America. Not for long. Oh, no. The Enclave will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation. And those who oppose us will be removed forever. But for now, my America, we must part. restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory. Well, that takes time, even for the Enclave. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing on.
This ain't what I signed up for.
You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart.
Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate ghouls. We were on our way to Underworld, but we couldn't make it past the super mutants. So now we're just going to find our own place in the wasteland. It's a city of ghouls. It's the only place in the wasteland that belongs to our kind. It's hidden inside the Museum of History. Then leave. We'll do just fine without you. Thanks for not attacking us. Then leave.
I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. No evil can result from its inhibition more pernicious than its toleration. Hello again, America. This is John Henry Eden, your president. There are some things we should talk about, if that's all right. When I was a child, growing up in rural Kentucky, I had the best friend a boy could hope for, my dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From Nod Creek to Hagenville we roamed, carefree and courageous, irresponsible, and completely inseparable. It was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, we both know the answer, don't we? None. America's children live in a terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. That changes right here, right now. From this moment onward, the children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock to return this country to greatness. All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Till next time, this is John Henry Eden signing off. Now, one of my inspirational quotes. From the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden. Straight to your heart. Discipline is the soul of an army. Makes small numbers formidable. Procures success to the weak and esteem to all. Hello, my beautiful America. This is President Eden. It's time we had a talk. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders power, wealth, and prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve
Mike, thank you. Thank you so much. I thought I was dead for sure. Here, I managed to hide these supplies before they tied me up. You take them. It's the best I can do to thank you. They won't catch me again.
What we deserve. A place to truly call home. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done, and the Enclave never rests. Never. Until we meet again, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off. This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John Henry Eden. Sweet America, hello again. This is President Eden. I'd like to have a chat. It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office. Or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that I must answer, of course. Of course I was elected, sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done, and the Enclave never rests. Never. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City. And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him. Oh yeah? And I'm a fairy princess. You keep up this smart-ass attitude, and you're gonna wind up floating face down in the river.
I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave.
All right. You can go on in. If I hear about any trouble, you're gonna wind up in the river. You get me?
And now, one of my inspirational.
Is there a problem?
From the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden.
We're the safest, most secure city in the wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so. I suppose. At the stern. That's the west end to you. Carry on, then.
Yes?
Most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland. I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave. President of America. President
shiny paint job
of your heart.
indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself. One of the
Find
interns
him.
died of radiation poisoning last week. Yeah, I heard she was drinking river water. The ship's water isn't much.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? This could be an opportunity of a lifetime for you. I've misplaced some very sensitive property, and you will help me find it. How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
something that is unquestionably, inescapably American.
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it. Of course. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends. Excellent! Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that. Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically. Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings. Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story. By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now? This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321? It will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable. The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished. Of course you do.
Much better. Hey there. If we don't get fresh water soon, I'll end up like her.